Hey guys, I am back with an update video and wanted to kind of let you guys know what was going on with baby Booth in our IVF journey. So I believe the last time I posted a video, I was headed into surgery, which went well, and then I started birth control after that. And then we did an ERA cycle, which is a tool that they use for fertility patients to find out their optimal window to transfer an embryo. Usually they reserve that for patients who have already had a failed embryo transfer. But because we only have two, and I love my doctor for suggesting it, we did it before we even started. And that allowed us to kind of tailor my regimen and my window to our best time of transfer. So I started medication 3 to 4 days ago. I've been on oral estrase and also patches to work on thickening my uterine lining in preparation for our set transfer day of April 2nd. However, all of that has occurred in the backdrop of Corona, which we are all being impacted by. I am a healthcare provider, and I see patients that come in every day with various respiratory conditions. So definitely I have higher risk for exposure. And before this even started, or before our medication started, I reached out to the fertility clinic and said, hey, do I need to postpone? Because you get your hopes set on, hey, April 2nd, it's right around the corner. You can be pregnant soon. And so I wanted to emotionally get myself together in case we needed to not move forward. But at that time, the recommendations were, you're not in the at-risk population, you should be good, and all that kind of stuff. And of course, because this is a rapidly evolving condition, that recently we've gotten information that's saying that now people who are new to IVF, they should postpone it. Those who are already in a cycle, they should continue if necessary. And for me, I fall into the category of strongly consider postponing if you don't have to, including frozen embryo transfers. And I'm sure that is to limit the interaction with patients and healthcare providers. And I get it, but it was not good news to hear. I've been angry and sad and disappointed and a host of other emotions in the last 48 hours, and just trying to figure out what we're going to do. My husband has been amazing. My friends and family have been amazing. But right now, Lewis and I are trying to get all the pertinent information so that we can make the best decision for us and our blooming family, I guess, or trying to get to their family. So right now, I mean, we've been, okay, let's go forward. If the fertility clinic is, saying we can do it, let's do it, to let's wait for a month or 2 or 3 to see how this thing develops, because we understand that this is something serious to consider, and we know that the healthcare systems are stretched thin right now. The workers in the hospitals and clinics and first responders and everyone who is doing their best to take care of these patients. It's a lot going on right now. And my husband made the point that our journey, which is the IVF journey, it hasn't been, of course, very easy. We've had multiple stops and surgeries, and it hasn't been very straightforward. And so his concern is, what if we have a complication, once you're pregnant, or things like that. So it's just a lot to consider. And we are doing our best to pray about it and get all the information possible so that we can decide what to do. And unfortunately, these things don't come at opportune times. It seems like every time we're ready to move forward with another step, something comes up. And at the end of the day, it's our journey. And when we're holding our healthy babies, we'll, look back and be grateful for everything that has gone through, because in God's timing, it will come to fruition. But it doesn't negate the fact that while you're on that journey, you have these emotions and these things that you're just like, why? But it makes you stronger, and it strengthens your relationships with God, your relationship with your husband, and with your friends and family, because that has been my support system right there, and they have all been amazing. So in this time, we are definitely trying to practice social distancing. And a lot of people are in isolation, so make sure you are checking on your friends and FaceTiming and getting creative, because we don't want social distancing and isolation to turn into mental and emotional isolation. So fortunately, we have all of this technology, so let's use it and spread positivity and factual information, because a lot of people are afraid, and rightly so, but we can definitely get through this. So I will bring another video, one on the medication that we're using for our frozen embryo transfer, and two, just an update on what we decide, if we're going to go forward with it or if we're going to wait a little bit. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on. I'm super excited still. I'm super grateful that, like I said, we can do this process and not have to worry too much about other aspects of it. But yeah, that's kind of where I am. I'm rambling now, so I'm going to end this video. But I hope everyone is taking care of themselves, washing your hands very well, 20 seconds, scrubbing, singing the happy birthday song twice, or the ABCs, and think about other people. Let's be kind and get out of our own social isolation bubbles to kind of call and check on people. And that is for me too, because I can get into my own little world and have my blinders on. So this is our opportunity to reach out, even though we can't touch, but to reach out emotionally and in other ways. So I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. And until next time, have a great day. Bye.